You need to make an attempt to try to learn what's important to him. And then once he conveys that to you, you got to be real with yourself. Can I handle doing these things for him? Can I sustain doing these things for him? Because it's one thing to do it for him for a week, for a couple months. No, can you continuously be the woman he is looking for the rest of your damn life? For the next several years. Actually, this is focused on the rest of your life. Because if the goal is marriage, you got to really think long term. Like, yo, are these things doable things for me? If not, then hey, let's just accept we're not for each other and keep it moving. Let's not force the issue, because that's only a recipe for disaster every single time. And now number 7, and after I give you the 7th one, I just want to give you 3 quick principles you need to always remember in this whole dynamic of desiring commitment from a man, all right? But let's focus on number 7 real quick, and that is a woman who is supportive and encouraging, all right? So again, it's one thing to feel like you have my back, but do you believe in me? Do you support me? Do you encourage me? Or are you just negative and pessimistic? Or are you always shooting down my dreams and ideas? Are you constantly undermining my perception and thoughts and beliefs and my input and dismissing and devaluing it? And some of you have to understand, I'm not saying you do it, but a lot of women have done that. A lot of women are doing that to men and then wondering why this is going nowhere. And it's not to say that if you genuinely do not agree with this man, or you genuinely don't believe in him because maybe he just hasn't given you enough to believe in. All right, that happens. I don't want you to force yourself, to fake believe in him, so to speak. Just accept it as evidence that you two are not for each other. But you do have to understand that piece has to be there if we want commitment and if we want healthy, successful relationships. And you also have to understand, is your struggle to be supportive and encouraging and believing in him really about what he's not bringing to the table? Or is it about the baggage you're bringing to the table? Is it about the fact that the last time you felt you were supportive and encouraging and believing in a man, he let you down? Is it the fact that you've seen too many men or too many women be mistreated and be let down and seeing men fail them in so many ways that now you struggle to give men that kind of trust, to give that level of vulnerability in a relationship? You got to be real with yourself. Is the issue within you or the type of men that you are coming across? And if it is within you, correct that first and foremost. Make sure you are truly able to give that part of you to the man who, yes, comes correct and is someone that can and should be encouraged and supported if he's the right guy for you. Now, those are the things that definitely contribute to a man wanting to commit to a woman and commit to a relationship. And again, that sets up healthy, successful relationships. But let me run down 3 quick principles that I do think as a woman you still need to be mindful of if you're desiring to have commitment and serious relationship in your life. Number 1, there needs to be a deadline. Now listen, I know some of y'all do not like that or don't like the word ultimatum. And I'm not saying you need to say to this man, hey, if you don't commit to me by this and this date, we're done. What I am saying is you internally have to have a line drawn that if we reach this point and you are still unable to commit, I'm no longer going to entertain this situation. I am prepared to walk away. You got to go in prepared that if this man cannot step up to the plate, you will let go. Too many women, because they don't have that internal deadline, allow the situation to drag on way longer than it should. And now the man who never planned on committing to you gets to stay in your life, wreak havoc, drain you of all your energy, cause all kinds of damage, and leave you unhappy and burnt out. this can't happen. This should not happen. And for us to avoid this happening, you've got to have some level of internal deadline. And so just to give you something to work with, when you can say, and honestly, we've spent time getting to know each other, you know, I've showed him who I am, he knows what I want, he knows where I stand. All right, at that point, what the hell are we waiting for? At that point, if he can't make up his mind, and I'm not saying you have to shut the door on him forever, I'm just saying, why are you going to continue engaging in this pseudo relationship when he's clearly either not ready, not willing, you know, or whatever is going on? It's just not happening. So have a deadline. The second principle that you need to always remember, and this is going to sound a little funny, you can give a taste, but not the whole meal. Now listen, when I say a taste and not the whole meal, I'm not talking sex, all right? Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. Relationships are the key to a successful life. But there's 5 areas that we have to be mindful of when it comes to relationships. There's relationship with God, relationship with ourselves, relationship with family and friends,